Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls 2. So, what's going on? We got the key, so now the blacksmith has his blacksmith back, I guess.
Now, but first, let me set up. Come again later.
I saw this and I was thinking, later, does that mean after I die? So I killed myself. Flawless logic. You laugh now, but it actually worked. So, score 1 for me. Anyways, also last time we got a flask shard, which she'll show off, or which I can't show off here.
You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
Yeah, she sort of spouts the same stuff after a certain point.
Here to see light.
There you go.
However faint it might be.
So if we give her a Estus shard, we can upgrade the Estus flask. Each shard equals 1 more on the flask. So now we should have 2. Also, you only can level up from her, so I'm going to go ahead and level up by increasing my my vigor, I think. Yeah, top one, VGR. All the others increase stuff and increase wait, no, I'm getting mixed up. Regardless, leveled up, cool. So,
Stand back.
well, I don't actually know if I level up or not. I forget. You know what? I've been up for like all day. At 7 a.m. Been playing a bunch of Dark Souls. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna chill. And I hate this guy now. I thought I liked this blacksmith, but I hate him. I find his key. You know, yeah, that's right. Get out your weapon. You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about stabbing him right in the face, but I know I'm gonna need him later, so I'm not gonna do it. But I'm thinking about it very, very hard. It angers me. Anyways, I actually have a bow. I think I have a bow right now. If not, I have a bow later. I have a bow eventually. In the chest is an item. Don't know what's in the chest, but there is an item in the chest. If you can understand, I am a little out of it at this point, but I'm gonna do my best to you know, power through. There you go, short bow. That's what I was talking about. From the short bow, we can now have a ranged attack, which is very useful. So I'm gonna put that in our 3rd weapon slot. I love the fact that you have 3 weapon slots. It's amazing. But you need arrows for the bow. So I have no souls. What should I do? What can I do? I can go into my inventory. Yeah, you know, whatever. Get out of that. Come on, go into your inventory. You know, check what you can eat, because it's weird because you have to eat souls in a way. Finally, okay, there you go. So in here, before you'd have to you know, consume 1 soul at a time. Nah, son. Now you can do entire stacks. I love it. Such a good feature. I mean, that's how it should have been, but still, very well done. Regardless, so going to him, he can sell us some arrows. I guess some iron arrows to start out with, but later I'll just get a bunch of, you know, wooden arrows, because I feel like just having a ranged weapon is better than having a ranged weapon with a lot of attack. It's like I just need something to shoot people with. So, showing off the bow here, now, before it would be like an over-the-shoulder sort of shot, whenever you try to shoot at people, or aim down sights, I guess. Now it's different. So you pull it out, you aim, and you can shoot, but if you press, I believe it's R1, perfect. You go into like a sniping mode, and it works perfectly. It's perfect. I was sort of shaky with how you actually let the arrow fly, but you release the same button you started pulling the arrow back with. And you can walk while shooting. It's a little bit slow, but it's actually a lot faster if you use a crossbow, or hand crossbow, whatever. use any of that, it's glorious. It is just the best. It's the bee's knees. I haven't done it myself, but I've seen gameplay of it, and you know, if it works out, I've seen it. It looks amazing. Anyways, here you could join a covenant. I do believe this covenant, I think either makes it really tough or really easy. I don't know which, so I'm just not going to join. I'm going to look into it later so I know for a fact, but you can join a covenant there, but that affects all the covenants now, affect PvP in some sort of way. I don't know what the effects of that one is, so I'm just going to stay away from it. So that guy said there's despair ahead. That's true. So this section leads you off towards a, Alright, yeah, this piece won't move. I think this might be one of the Pharaoh or whatever type of pieces, but I don't know. Regardless, I tried slicing it just because, you know, you never know. Regardless, I think the idea here is that the circle room moves to open up the doorway for different paths. But regardless, this section actually takes you to another area where we'll need to go eventually. Because from what I understand, there's like 4 bosses in the first half of the game. Before the game opens up even more and there's more bosses or some crap. It's the same thing like Dark Souls 1. You had to get the bosses to get the Lord Vessel, and once you had that, you could move on and to bigger and better things, bigger, better bosses. Same thing here, I think. Anyways, so glad I actually haven't run into a oh, I was looking for the item. I'm glad I haven't run into a mimic chest, because that would be terrible. But the item I got just now is a shield, but it's actually a wooden shield that's completely worthless because it's just painted. It's like it's not even important. But that's the crappy thing, because like I had no clue what type of item it was, and I finally saw it. I mean, eventually. It's just a terrible weapon, or terrible shield in general. I'm just gonna stick with the one I like. Anyways, down here, I thought it'd be tough, but it turns out it's sort of mediocre. There is a switch you need to pull in order to open this, which is up to your left. I missed out at first, but you know, you find it eventually if you look around. This section reminds me a lot of, what do you call it? It's like the underground area before Blighttown. After, I think it's Lower Undead Burg or something like that. Yeah. I think it was attached to Lower Undead Burg. The underground section I'm thinking of. It's very similar to this, but this is less decrepit, I think. So, what do we got up here? We actually have a beautiful place. This is Hyde's Tower of Flame. Like I said before, pretty sure the knight in the Forest of Giants is a knight of Hyde or whatever. This guy, this fucker, reminds me a lot of, you know, the, that was the Witch's Urn, by the way. Very useful, but I'm sort of just squandering them because I'm not going to actually progress through this area yet. My small weapons only sort of tink off the armor, and I can't do too much, so. Also, that's how you roll in all the wrong directions right there. Perfectly well done. Like, it was almost as if I planned it. Staying behind him is probably your best bet, I think. I had to do a bunch of damage, but it's tough because I can't actually stagger him. And the Old Knight's shield I can't use because I think I need more strength. A lot more strength. And it's just not really my sort of shield, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's weird that it's so small on me, though. I would expect it to be much bigger. It's weird. But regardless, this area, oh, it's so nice. I love it. It's so pretty. I can't wait to go back through here and actually progress through. This guy is a hammer. Alright, kids, let's learn a little lesson on dodging. How do you dodge a slash that's completely forward? You dodge left or right. You do not dodge backwards, because chances are you probably won't actually manage to get out of the range of the hit. You're just gonna get farther, or you're just gonna get farther away but still be in the hit. Same thing if it is sideways, unless it's horizontal like that, don't try to dash or jump to the side. It's not gonna work. That's what I was doing. It's depressing when I do it like that. But I don't know, for the most part, unless it's like a weird sort of situation like the knight, like the Hyde's Knight or whatever, usually a horizontal strike you could dodge backwards, but like a vertical strike you want to dodge left and right. More or less that's how it goes. Anyways, this lady, as far as I can tell, is constantly in a different position. Not in that way, but like she's constantly like either sitting down or like standing to the right of the bonfire itself, off to the left outside of the circle, blah 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 blah. It's like constantly just moving around, which I actually like. It's a nice little touch, but it's like she's just constantly just waiting around for you, like she has faith in you for some reason. So I'm gonna level up here. I think I chose, I don't remember, Vigor? Yeah. I was seeing how much health I get, which pretty good amount, but you know, I could go for a better stuff. I ended up going strength as another one because I don't have enough strength to wield certain weapons, but later on that comes into play. But regardless, you know, trust me, my first character in Dark Souls 2 is going to be shitty for its for levels. I do believe there is a way to re-level yourself, like unlearn all your levels and reuse those souls, I think. But we'll look into that later on. But for the most part, just don't worry. I'll just sort of level up as best I can, and we'll just, you know, see how it goes. Anyways, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.